Hollywood legend Sylvester Stallone just proved why he's not only a knockout in the ring, but also on live TV. Last night on Jimmy Kimmel Live, the action icon left us in stitches with his razor-sharp wit and a hilarious clapback that's already taking the internet by storm. Grab your popcorn because you do not want to miss this. All right, let's set the stage. Jimmy Kimmel invited Sylvester Stallone on the show to talk about his latest project, the much-anticipated action series The Family Stallone. This series gives fans a rare glimpse into Stallone's life, showcasing his family and their unbreakable bond. But the conversation didn't stick to his show for long. Jimmy, in his classic cheeky style, decided to poke fun at Sly's legendary career. And when we say legendary, we're talking about a man who's brought us iconic roles like Rocky Balboa, John Rambo, and Barney Ross from The Expendables. Over 5 decades of Hollywood dominance is no small feat. But don't let Jimmy's innocent grin fool you. He's known for his playful digs, and Stallone was more than ready to fire back. Let's not forget, Stallone is more than just an actor. He's a writer, director, producer, the whole package. This guy practically wrote the blueprint for action stars. He's also famous for rewriting scripts, like how he revamped Rocky after producers doubted its potential. So when Jimmy joked about his age and career, he was messing with a legend who's seen it all. Let's dive into Stallone's journey for a moment. Did you know he wrote Rocky in just 3 days? And that he refused to sell the script unless he could star as the lead? Talk about dedication. Now here he is, decades later, still taking the spotlight. And while Rocky put him on the map, it wasn't an overnight success. Stallone struggled for years, taking small roles and working odd jobs before his big break. This is a guy who sold his dog just to make ends meet. Luckily, he later bought him back, a true underdog story in every sense of the word. Stallone's rise to fame wasn't just about talent. It was about perseverance. Imagine being rejected over and over for roles and still writing your own script because you believed in your dream. That's the kind of grit that defines him, and it's what makes him such a compelling figure. Now here's where things get good. Jimmy's playful jab. So Sly, when exactly did you stop counting your birthdays? Might have worked on anyone else. But Stallone? Oh, he's as sharp as ever. Without missing a beat, he fired back. Right around the time you stopped counting your punchlines, Jimmy. And let's talk about the delivery. Stallone's deadpan expression and impeccable timing had the audience in hysterics. Jimmy's reaction? Priceless. A mix of shock and laughter, like he instantly knew he'd met his match. And honestly, who better to trade verbal punches with than Rocky himself? This reminds me of when Stallone roasted Arnold Schwarzenegger during their friendly rivalry in the 80s. Both were action icons competing for box office dominance, and their banter back then was just as golden. It's no surprise Stallone still has that sharp wit. It's moments like these that remind us Stallone's charisma isn't limited to his characters. He's a natural entertainer, quick on his feet and always ready with a comeback. And if you think this was just a one-off moment, think again. Stallone's been known to drop witty lines off-screen for decades. Did you know that during the filming of Rambo: First Blood Part 2, he jokingly asked the crew if he could use a Nerf gun for a less lethal approach? The man's humor knows no bounds. And let's not forget that Stallone's humor isn't just for show. It's a huge part of what makes him so relatable to fans. Whether he's cracking jokes on set or on live TV, he always finds a way to connect. But the fun didn't stop there. As the crowd settled down, Stallone shared an unforgettable behind-the-scenes story from his Rocky days. Picture this: a young, ambitious Stallone pranking his co-star Carl Weathers by pretending to pass out after chugging raw eggs. You know, like Rocky does in training. Apparently, Carl was this close to calling an ambulance before Stallone burst out laughing. Classic Sly, right? And it's stories like these that showcase Stallone's playful side. For someone who's built a career on intense, gritty roles, he's got a great sense of humor and doesn't take himself too seriously. That's part of what makes him so beloved. He's as down-to-earth as they come. Let's not forget, Rocky itself is a metaphor for Stallone's journey. An underdog proving the doubters wrong. And even now, his ability to outwit a sharp-tongued host like Jimmy proves he's still got that fighter's edge. Interestingly, this episode couldn't have come at a worse time for Jimmy Kimmel Live. Ratings for the show have been dropping recently, with late-night audiences shifting to streaming platforms, or favoring edgier hosts like Stephen Colbert or Trevor Noah. Kimmel's attempts to reignite interest with big-name guests like Stallone are part of a broader effort to maintain relevance in a changing media landscape. Reports indicate that late-night TV viewership has declined by over 50% in the last decade. While Kimmel still draws a loyal fan base, critics argue that his humor has become too predictable and the format feels outdated. This is why moments like Stallone's appearance are so vital. They bring fresh energy and remind viewers why they tuned in to late-night TV in the first place. Moments like these can make or break a show. In an era where every moment is dissected on social media, Stallone's quick wit gave Kimmel a much-needed viral boost. But will it be enough to reverse the overall trend? Only time will tell, but there's more to the aftermath. Social media exploded with reactions to the episode. Fans were tweeting quotes, sharing memes, and even digging up old clips of Stallone's funniest interviews. One fan wrote, "Sly just delivered a knockout punch to Jimmy Kimmel, and I'm here for it." Another joked, "Jimmy's gonna need a rematch after that." Clearly, the internet was loving every second of it. And speaking of social media, Stallone's TikTok presence has been blowing up lately. Fans love his behind-the-scenes content and motivational clips. It's a side of him we don't always see on the big screen. This moment on Jimmy's show? It's just fuel for the fire. Remember when Stallone's speech at the 2016 Golden Globes went viral? It was heartfelt, humble, and showcased his gratitude for his career. Moments like that, combined with his humor, make him a legend who resonates across generations. This isn't the first time a celebrity's clapped back at Jimmy on live TV. Remember when Matt Damon hijacked the show? Or when Jennifer Lawrence roasted him about his height? Late-night TV has become a battleground for these hilarious moments, and Stallone's zinger might just top the list. And speaking of Hollywood legends, Stallone's appearance comes at an interesting time. With his new series gaining traction and buzz around his potential involvement in future Expendables projects, he's proving that his star power isn't fading anytime soon. Combine that with his ability to command a room, even a late-night talk show, and it's clear Stallone remains an unstoppable force. Did you know Stallone was recently inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame? Not as a fighter, but for his contributions to the sport through Rocky. That's the kind of cultural impact we're talking about here. And here's a fun tidbit. Stallone's iconic turtle companions from Rocky, Cuff, and Link are still alive. At over 50 years old, they even made a cameo in Creed 2. Talk about longevity, just like their owner. So there you have it. Sylvester Stallone reminding us all that he's still the ultimate champ, both on-screen and on live TV. Whether he's taking down opponents in the ring, pranking his co-stars, or roasting late-night hosts, this guy just never misses. But what do you think? Did Stallone deliver the ultimate comeback, or does Jimmy deserve a rematch? Let us know in the comments below. And hey, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe for more juicy celebrity moments, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.